My year of cupcakes.
Hey guys, and welcome to February's cupcake tasting. Our cupcake panel today is Maddie, Jessie, Laura, and Spencer. The first cupcake is a fudge brownie cupcake with peanut butter frosting from Sally's Baking Addiction. All right, enjoy.
All right. Okay.
So the first thing that I'm noticing about this cupcake is it really smells like peanut butter.
I
just good at getting a strong whiff of peanut butter out of this.
There's no mistaking.
That reminds me of like a Reese's peanut butter cup. The frosting.
I was fearful of how hard it was to cut into it, that it was going to be dense, but it's really good and it's like fudgy in the middle. Which is
I was going to say fudgy. It's a very fudgy brown, like brownie kind of texture with, in contrast with like whipped icing, which is nice.
I'm trying just frosting.
I'm trying not to do it on the...
I like the creative use of the fork there.
Yeah, you go with the back. This has chocolate on it. I just wanted pure frosting flavor, and I don't regret it. That was fantastic. This is me being conservative by leaving 1/4 of the cupcake. I think that I'm being healthy.
You get to take the leftovers home.
The second cupcake is a Samoa's cupcake from Baker's Royale. All right, enjoy.
Okay, I'm excited.
I'm intrigued.
I've never been a real big...
Caramel.
Samoas haven't been my favorite. I was always a Tagalog fan.
I'm not a coconut fan.
Okay.
But I did like those cookies, so I like toasted coconut.
Okay.
So this is dangerous.
I'm immediately like drawing comparisons to how much it tastes like the cookie, and it really does.
Oh. The inside is not what it spends as the first inside, but it's really the topping that takes the cake on this one again. Cake puns!
And the crunch on top is really nice. I think like the different textures throughout.
But I agree, I like the crunch on top. I like the variety that it adds.
Absolutely.
To just get frosting on cake, and
Yes.
it's delicious, but there's no
It's nice to throw in a little texture.
interest. Yeah,
It's true.
Oh my gosh, this one's really good. I'm gonna have a little bite.
Just like Girl Scout
Sugar
cookies.
overload.
It's hard to stop. The third cupcake is the Coconut Lovers Cupcake from the Baking Cup. All right, enjoy.
I love the way this one looks.
Yeah.
It's with the black dots. I like this one a lot. Although I'm not a fan of raw coconut.
Okay.
I like the taste of coconut, but not the texture. So
I think that's a good way to put it, yeah.
I didn't care for coconut when I was younger. I like it now.
So I'm gonna try the cake now.
It's subtle. I mean, I tried the frosting.
I personally think this cake is fantastic. It's my favorite so far.
Interesting.
No,
I think the texture of it, like the density, is like the best, most traditional cupcakey. But it's cool to have the different representations of coconut. Like it's like raw coconut, and then what's inside is like way subtler.
Yeah, I think if you like coconut, this is a great way to do it. I'm not one for the coconut in the cake, though. Again, it's a weird texture within a really soft, squishy.
Perhaps it's the third cupcake I've had, but
It literally is. The third complete cupcake.
I really noticed the butter in the icing.
Yes.
So
I love the look of it,
Yeah.
and I do like the taste, but it is that coconut if you like the coconut texture.
The last cupcake is a salted caramel chocolate cupcake from Grin and Bake It. All right, enjoy.
All right. First thing that I noticed is how sticky and springy this is.
And spongy.
I don't know what that means.
It's ridiculous. It doesn't matter.
Oh, goodness. It's like a stress reliever.
I can taste coffee in the cake now that you've mentioned it. I don't know if it's a flavor I would have picked out on my own.
Blindsided me with the coffee. I didn't even know about that.
The cake, I think, is my favorite that we've had. And I think the balance between that and the chocolatey, and it's sweet but not too sweet.
I feel like at first I was really concerned that the icing wouldn't be enough for the cake, but the cake collapses enough.
Yes.
It's almost too much icing for the cake.
Yeah.
Just a little
The
bit.
frosting is
definitely
just a
don't
really
want a
strong
little
flavor. Yeah, but it's really good. I have to say, so far, like as far as one element elevating the other, this is probably the best one in terms of like them working together. Like the
Right.
cupcake just works, and like independently, they're both really strong flavors, but they mellow out a little.
Works really well.
Oh my god, you know I love this with a big glass of milk. Like the salt makes you thirsty, and I like milk anyway with my baked goods.
It's away from me, but it's
I actually do like salted caramel and coffee and chocolate.
You do, yeah.
Nice.
So I was expecting a lot.
We get the salted caramel, like hot chocolates and mocha
Oh, okay.
things. And
Yeah.
All right, so the bar was set
Yeah.
high for you.
Yeah.
This has opened up all kinds of possibilities for me for my coffee. Also, you might catch me shaking salt into it sometime. If you happen upon the Union Square Starbucks, I'll be the crazy person.
All right, so what do you think? Let's start with the brownie and peanut butter.
The icing is great.
Even though the cake itself wasn't really all bad, I didn't mind it because it complemented the icing really nice. The icing was the star of this cupcake for sure.
I don't know. That one was just kind of this like weird dichotomy for me, where I loved the icing and the cake was just so dense, and it was a bit dry. Yeah, but it was good. I mean, overall.
All right, what about the Samoa?
I wanted more caramel. The
Like a drizzle?
caramel flavor for my taste wasn't sharp enough.
Okay.
Sweet enough, I don't, whatever, caramelly enough. Caramel.
But I did like how the icing it's not like whipped, and so when you bit into the cake, it made the cake itself a little bit more moist.
I loved the crunch. I loved
Yeah.
the crunch and the creaminess and the bounciness of the cake. I thought it, as a cupcake with all of the layers, it works.
As a
right.
concept, it was probably the coolest one. I mean, just being an imitation of something and doing a really good job of
Yeah.
it. It was cool.
What about that one?
Coconut or not, it was the raw coconut on the top. It was the raw coconut inside the cake, which obviously is baked into the cake, but it still
But
was
still
like
not-
it was raw coconut.
yes.
So it was just an odd mix. I would have liked just a coconut flavor within the cake, or a filling that was like a creamy filling, but just the coconut everywhere was just kind of a little odd.
That was my favorite. I think I said earlier, but although
Opposites attract.
if I said anything negative about it, is it a little too much butter present? But that was my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, it was refreshing because all the other ones were chocolate with some, corresponding or contrasting frosting, and that one was just all the same thing straight away through. And that's just a simple cupcake.
All right, so what about the last one, the salted caramel chocolate?
That just worked together really well. And
Yeah.
because the cake was so squishy and it wasn't like this big fat chocolate cake, it made that super chocolatey flavor work and balance out with the frosting. I mean, that's when I finished.
Which is a good sign. Yeah,
Which is a great sign.
It says something about it.
Yeah.
All right, so you sound like you made your decision.
Yes.
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 And the winner is the Samoa Cupcake. All right, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks again to Maddie, Jesse, Laura, and Spencer for being our cupcake panel. Check back tomorrow when we start in on March's Cupcakes. Check out the blog at myyearofcupcakes.com. Follow on Twitter and Instagram at Year of Cupcakes, and on Pinterest at My Year of Cupcakes.
You are so sweet.